So I started a business using only Twitter and grew it to $15,000 reoccurring every month in less than a year. So what I want to tell you is how you can make your first $1,000 using only Twitter. Okay, let's get into it. The first thing you're gonna have to do is look into your life. What are your experiences like? What are your skills? What are your expertises? What have you done a lot of? So for example, for me now, copywriting would be one of those. I've written a ton of Twitter copy. But for you, it might be video games, it might be sports, it might be trading. But whatever it is, figure out what you have some experience and some expertise in, because that'll be a great place to start creating content. So once you figure out what this niche is gonna be, the next step is to build authority on Twitter in this niche. So what this means is you're gonna wanna build credibility, that you understand what you're talking about, that you're an expert of this field. So for example, what I would do is I would study the best content creators in your niche. If it's trading, study the best traders who are putting out content. What are they doing? How can you do that but put your own style on it? So studying these creators is gonna help give you the framework for creating content that gets views and that people like to consume. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is just create content about your experiences, your expertise in what you know about this niche. Show people that you're an expert and provide them value. That's the hardest part. How can you share something that's unique to you that no one else on Twitter is sharing? So what this could look like is you doing 20 hours of research on any specific area. It could be trading, or it could be something really specific in trading. It could be video games. It could be the top 10 video games that have came out in the past 5 years. But you're doing this research and you're doing something that no one else is doing, and you're providing that research and aggregating it in a way that people like to consume. So that's one example of what you could do to do something different. But there are tons of other ways to provide value, but the bottom line is you need to do something that's unique and in your niche, something that no other creator in your niche is doing, and something that's gonna capture attention and make people wanna follow you and consume your content because they're actually receiving something from it. So the next step is consistency. Do this for 3 to 4 months and start creating content and focus on providing more and more value. But while you do this, start to grow your network in that niche. This might look like you going out and DMing all the other content creators in the niche, or you replying on their comments, you really building relationships with all the thought leaders in the space, because you want to put your name in with one of the thought leaders. And one of the creative ways to do this is get them on Twitter Spaces. Invite them to come chat with you, show the world that you know these people, you're networked with them, you are one of them. Okay, all of this is done to build authority with the audience. You want to tell people, I'm a thought leader in this niche. Once you feel like you've gotten there, whether it's 1,000 followers, 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers, you're ready for the next step. So the next step is fun. Create your offer. Find a way that you can give your expertise or your skill and provide value to other people through it. So for example, if you're a trader, an easy way to do this is make a paid Discord group where your goal is to teach other people who have less trading experience than you how to trade and be profitable. Another one would be to do signals, to where you're sending signals out to people who are looking to get into trades. Yeah, these are very saturated, but if you've built up a following of people who love getting trades from you, then you're gonna have an audience to sell to. Okay, let's go into the other examples. Video games. You might be wondering, how the heck am I supposed to monetize a video game expertise? Here's what I would say. The more niche of content you create, the more creative you're gonna have to get with your offer. So this might look like coaching. If your audience is gamers who are looking for coaching in different games, you can either be the coach or connect them with coaches and get paid that middleman fee. You could also start consulting for esports orgs that are looking to understand gaming content. You've been writing gaming content for a couple months, and you can go to them and show them, here are the results I've gotten with this many threads, this many pieces of content, and essentially explain that you have the expertise they need to grow their esports team, or to grow their business in the gaming industry. So you go to them and you show them what you do, and you say, I can help you, and you offer that. And as far as copywriting goes, it seems like everyone and their mother does this, but course ghostwriting services, or even just taking over businesses' content and managing it completely from behind the scenes. You've built this awesome offer that fits your niche. You have this target group of followers that love consuming your content that you can sell to. So the last thing you have to do is you have to get clients. So this one's easier than most people think. What you're gonna do is you're gonna try to map out, okay, I've created this offer, it provides this sort of value. What type of person would find this most valuable? This is gonna be your ideal or your target client. From there, you're gonna try to create a list of 50 to 100 Twitter accounts that fit this target client persona. And from there, it's smooth sailing. You're gonna DM 50 to 100. Yeah, it's gonna be boring, but just from DMs, we've grown our clientele to almost 10 different businesses that we're working with, and over $15,000 monthly recurring revenue. So I think the boring is worth it if it means you get paid in return. So the easiest way to connect is definitely through DM, but another great way to do it is to reply on their posts, to try to get them on Twitter Spaces, to try to get in calls with them, and just build relationships with your ideal clients. And then from there, all it takes is a little bit of sales. Either you can do a little bit of studying sales or you can just wing it. How can I show these people that what I have is valuable to them and will actually make a difference in their life? And when you first start, you might not be able to do that easily because you won't have case studies, different results to show them, and just the credibility of working with prior businesses. But an easy way to do this is just to offer your service for free for the first month, and if you do provide results, you say second month will be paid. Or even a better way where you could get paid in the first month is offering a guarantee. Say if I don't hit this result, then I'll give you your money back, but if I do, I get to keep the money. That way, it's results based, and they can confidently buy knowing that they get their money back guaranteed if you don't deliver quality results. So this strategy has been tried and proved to get us over $10,000 reoccurring monthly revenue, and it's helping us get to $100,000 monthly revenue. So I guarantee you can go out and make $1,000 within 6 to 12 months of doing this. So let me know your progress, let me know how Twitter growth's going, and follow me on Twitter at JojoBio1 if you want more tips on how to grow a Twitter business.